What's up, everybody? Welcome to Drop Balls Podcast. Like I told y'all the other day, I was going to have a special guest on here today. So I have Jasmine Nicole with me today, and we're here to talk about her music and, just what's going on with her.
Well, hello. Thank you for having me. I appreciate this. Oh, we're both sipping wine. Cheers. Can we get a cheers?
Cheers.
Mine's not fancy. They still do the exact same effect.
Yeah, it still do the same thing.
Yeah, but well, yes, I'm Jasmine Nicole. Well, Jasmine West, but I go by Jasmine Nicole. 26 years old. I'm from Chino, California. I don't know if you know where that's at. If you do,
I know where it's at.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I lived in California. I lived in San Diego for 3 years.
Oh.
I was down there playing football and going to school, and then I moved to Kansas, and that's how I met Robin over there in Kansas.
Oh, see, so you was just here, there, boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom.
I've been all over the place, from Florida to Cali to Kansas to Washington State.
Okay, so you just been everywhere. I've only been in a few places that you said, but that's it. I'm really California girl. But I'm glad you know where Chino's at, because not a lot of people know. I'm like, ugh. But you're gonna know what Chino is when you see Jasmine Nicole and you look at where she's from.
when you get on the map, I feel it.
Put it on the map.
So I listened to some of your songs, especially like I went to your YouTube page because I had to look you up and everything before we did this, because I wanted to make sure. I was like, okay, I want to see what she sound like, see how she go. And what was the song I listened to? I think it was Deep End.
Oh yeah,
something like that. Yeah, and it gave me that Floetry, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu type vibe. The type of melody and stuff with the music and everything. It gave me that kind of vibe. So that's pretty dope.
No, I definitely appreciate that, because that's all I really listen to. Like, I listen to like a lot of music, but R&B is like my love, especially like Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, because it could be meaningful. But I know Deep End, if you really did listen to it, it was a little, on a different side.
Nah, it was on a different side, yeah.
Yeah, sure. But I want to mix it up, spice it up, be like a little Trina, Lauryn Hill mixed together.
But see, that's why I had to throw Erykah Badu in there, because she be on her shit sometimes.
Oh yeah, definitely on it. I think she got like a little scent line too on the first, So I already know Erykah. She with it.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's the vibe I got from it. Like, it's a pretty dope song, and just the vibe. So I guess that's like pretty much how your music is, the vibe of your music, kind of like that old school, late 90s, early 2000s R&B type stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely, that's like my main focus and love, but I also make sure I like listen and want to also transition into different like genres of music.
Okay.
Because I listen to everything. Like, you would be like, oh no, she just listens to that. Like, nah. Oh, this playlist over here has a lot. You'd be like,
I feel that. See, I'm not as cultured like that, listening to everything. I stick to my R&B and hip hop.
Oh, okay. But you can't go wrong with that.
A little bit of country here and there, just because when I was in Kansas, I had homeboys that were from Texas, and riding with them in their trucks, they like to bang their country music. So it was
you say you're stuck with it. You might as well enjoy it. Might as well get into it. You're gonna listen to it, at least it's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was in there's a liquor store up here. It was like when I first moved up here, I was in a liquor store with one of my homeboys that I met up here in Washington, and we went and some country music was playing, and so I'm bending down getting some beer and I'm singing it, and he's a white boy, so I'm getting the beer and I'm singing the song, and he looking at me like, what the fuck? like why are you singing this? Yeah, like my bad, bro. Took me back to the Kansas days. That's what it was.
I know, you're like, I can't help it. You're like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
The one thing, but it's like that. I feel like with all kind of music, just with like something like that, like, yeah, you might not listen to it all the time, but if you feel something off of something, it's music. You're supposed to feel in a type of way, and that's why like it's good to like open up. Now you could, you fuck with some country music now. I'm not gonna be you're not gonna be listening to Tim McGraw and all that.
Yeah, for sure. But some of the music, I'd be like, okay, I'm feeling this. This kind of cool. Because to me, honestly, with music, hip hop and country music, yeah, it's a whole different beat, different type of, different wording, but they all talk about the same stuff.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they still talking about the same exact thing. They talk about women, cars. Well, for country music, they talking about their trucks. But women, they vehicles, and jewelry, whatever. They still talk about the same shit.
Yeah, it's just how you word it in certain beats, and it's just kind of like what you're just representing.
Exactly.
And it's also if you just make it appealing to the ear, and everything could be tasteful, even something as nasty as as Deepin. If as nasty as Deepin, but it's still like okay, well, I can fuck with it. I want that type of music. I want to create like it can be whatever, but as long as you're feeling it in some type of way, then cool. You know.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been doing music? How long have you been doing your thing?
Well, I've been singing since, honestly, probably when I came out my mom. Like being for real. No, but I've been singing, but I started my first talk show in like 3rd grade.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I went all in. Like, I was like, I gotta do this, gotta get the whole part ready. And then kind of just after that, I just was like, okay, so every year that I did talent shows. So like I did that up until like high school. And then when I like graduated, right when I like turned 18, I went and tried out for The Voice. And mind you, I didn't even want to do that. I did not want to do that. Like, I'm not saying everybody don't get on your feelings. Like, okay, try it if you want to. But for me, it was just so much because I was just like, damn, that's a lot of people,
Yeah.
And it's intimidating, And then for me,
for sure.
And the fact that, I mean, I never really, I'm all like, I trained myself, everything, I, never had all that. So, I did that and then, started singing in church here and there. Kind of learned something, learned serving, get a little soul in it. It was the best way. I learned in church, So
yeah, for sure.
So here and there. So then I started really just taking it seriously, honestly, like this year.
Oh, really? So during like COVID and all of that, you started
COVID and all that, even before even the shutdown, like around, yeah, it was like around there. I started I dropped that song Deepin in April, and I recorded it in March, and I was like, okay, like let me just drop that. Like I need to like show people like, hey, I'm doing music. Let me just drop something, And but right now, I'm working on some projects, working on a couple features with a few people. Even with your boy Robin, we got something going on. So I'm just trying to like really just get it all together, perfect my craft, and just kind of see where it takes me. Why not? Okay. What's the worst that happens?
Hey, why not? Exactly. I mean, that's what I did with my podcast. So like normally it's a sports podcast, but after we went on lockdown, I was like, shit. Like I already wanted to start one, but after we went on lockdown, I was like, well, I ain't got nothing but time. So I mean, I work full time, but then like I watch sports when it's going on. So I was like, shit, I ain't got nothing but time. Let's get it. So in April, I dropped my first episode. So I mean, that's what you got to do. Sometimes you just get forced into doing it, but hey, as long as you're doing what you like to do and what you enjoy, that's all that matters, really.
Yes, and it's just I feel like even people, I feel like it's such a rush. Like, oh, should have done this now or do it a certain way, and it's kind of like what I've been learning now. For myself, but there is no way, there is no time, there is no, sense of like, oh, right now is the perfect moment to do it. You just do it.
Yeah.
And and it has its ups, it has its downs, it has its like, do I even want to do this? I feel like we've all gone there. I've gone there. That's why I started music so late. Like, try to really pursue it as that. And it's just like when you're ready and it's for you, it's kind of just like you gotta go all in. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Exactly. I mean, that's shit. Once again, I can relate to it has its ups and downs, and sometimes you just like, man, I don't even know I want to do this no more. Yeah. That's how it is with my clothing. Well, that's how it was with my clothing line. But then I got a spark of, energy, a spark of something just telling me keep going, just keep going, keep doing it. And then hey, you do it, and eventually it may take off, it may not. But at the end of the day, I can say I tried.
And too, try. And then also for myself is like a lot of people like just consistency. What I mean? It's consistency, and it's like a lot of going and pushing through. And consistency doesn't mean just like you gotta keep doing this and doing that, but it's also being consistent on like, this is what I want to do, and not letting distractions and everything else come into play too, while also putting out content, putting out there, trying to find yourself. It's a lot, you know? So it's just being consistent on what you truly want and really going for it. And it's just like, it's eventually going to go there. There's no way it can't, you know?
Exactly.
No way.
And then, I mean, as you put out all the content you put out, and then you continue to perfect your craft and get better and better. And eventually you have this sound or this whatever you're doing that's just amazing, and nobody can really deny it at that point.
Yeah, you just have to just do it. Why not? Just feel
For
it.
sure.
Like, honestly, like that song, Deepin' was just random. It was off of drinking brandy and just chilling like, with my friend Corey that's on the song. And we were just chilling and boop, made a song, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
Fuck it. Let's just put it out.
Fuck it, just put it out. What am I waiting for? And put it, and obviously it's gotten a lot of response, but you know, with the new music, I'm trying to switch it up a bit now. Switch it up.
So with the new music, are you working on like an album or like EP or whatever at this point, or?
Yeah, so right now I'm working on a lot of features at the moment, and like I said, some singles. I have a feature with my boy Otto Boy. Shout out to him. My G's right there, just to be honest. There is passing me the blunt, throw me the blunt, and then, but you know, shit, was just like a lot of people I have right now going on. So it's like I've been focusing on that, but it's also been something that's been helping me also in perfecting my craft, you know. And I got a song almost coming out soon with this with my friend from Nigeria. So trying to just do collabs out there from AK Zeal. So it's kind of perfecting my time. So now I'm like, right now I think I'm gonna just focus on making a quick little mixtape. You know, my feels, drop a couple singles and features, but mixtape, and then when I'm ready, give people an album, but not really just like an album, more like, let me give you me.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want. I want people to see like what I can do now, and like, oh, okay, she could do more than just this, you know, and switch up styles. But then the album is, I'm gonna give y'all me. I gotta, you know, perfect myself right now so I could give everyone my all.
Nah, I feel that. So I know you said, you know, you listened to Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Floetry, all of them. Anything like anybody particular that you kind of, because I know you said you listen to a bunch of different music, and but anybody particular that is kind of like, what am I trying to say? Where you get your style from, or anything like that?
Yeah, of course, like Rihanna, Beyonce, everybody, you know. Dude, yeah, you know, Alicia Keys. There's even from like John Legend and like old, you know, like all kinds of artists I kind of just like listen to, and like you know, I've been listening to like Ellie Goulding and stuff too. Like it's kind of like, so my playlist is so random. Paramore, you know what I mean? It could go on and on and on, you know. But yeah, I just kind of just pick even just different genres, even from like back then. I listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers, Gorillaz. I listen to Gorillaz, you know. So it kind of like helps me with my music, because I also rap too, and people don't really know that. I really rap, like real rap, but it's kind of been like a tucked in, trying to see if I really want to try that or not. Because I'm
just something you got in your pocket, just in case.
Yeah, I do the sing rap. You'll hear a little like, okay, a little flow or whatever. You're like, okay, but you know, I really could do some other shit. It's just, like I said, it's that built up like, all right, what song is that gonna be it?
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Yeah. So what's your inspiration on singing? Like what, because I know you said you did the talent show in 3rd grade and everything, but what inspired you to, you know, what inspired you with music? Like what made you want to do music?
Sure. Honestly, my grandma West, she is the one, like, when I was younger, she would babysit me. And because my aunt and uncle, they're like a little older than me, so I was like left by myself with her. So me and her would just like make pancakes in the morning and make breakfast, but she would always turn on like music. So me and her would just sing all together. And then, you know, my Uncle Aaron, he's like a couple years older than me, you know, we all just used to sing and perform. So then, you know, my grandma and my family and my mom and them were really like, you know, like, dang, this girl could low key, like,
she can low
she
key,
could low key sing, and she low key got some dance, you know, like, because I like to entertain. I want to entertain, you know, not even just be a singer, just entertain people. I like that, you know, and just like putting on a show, making people feel good. So they just kind of started it, and then obviously that's why I was like, all right, I'll do the talent show, I'll do it. And in third grade, and then that first response, and then it just went more and more, and then bigger and bigger and bigger, and so far to where I'm at now. So I'm like,
got you.
Let's do
it. Hey, that makes sense. It makes sense. So with your music, what are kind of like your goals? Like, do you want to sign to a major record label, or do you want to just be independent and continue doing your own thing? Kind of like where, like I guess what Nipsey was doing back when he, well, you know, what Nipsey was doing with his music, where he just owned the rights to all his music, but he was working with like other platforms to put his music out or whatever and get his music mainstream.
Yeah, see, and that's where it's a very, very, you know, I think about that all the time. I think about it every time, even when I'm in the studio, even when I'm writing, even when anything, like, you know, what do I want? But I feel like even I'm not opposed to, you know, if I got offered something, I'm not opposed to if that's my blessing that, you know, maybe God's like, here, this is what you got to do, you know?
Yeah.
But also, too, I feel like even with that, I'll still always remain independent until I feel like, you know what, if that right number or contract come in and my heart says do it, then yeah, I'll do it. But if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do it, you know? Yeah. That's like me saying, and well, that's God telling me, like, nah, it's for you, you know? You're much greater and bigger, you know? And so just I don't know, it just depends on the moment. But if the number is big, you know, and they do
if the number is right,
you know, if my mom could be chilling and don't gotta work or whatever, you know, maybe I'll do that. Yeah. You know, it just really does depend on that. But it's like a 50-50.
I feel that. Mm-hmm. So because I know you mentioned, you know, if God says it's right, you know, and the time is right and everything. So does faith play a big part in your music as well? Well, besides deep in, but like
that's been around and sexy. That's just fun. No, God has a major part, because honestly, going back on when I told you I tried out for The Voice, obviously I didn't make it because. But like when I went and did that, and I was so I was so discouraged because I didn't want to do it. When I got there, I low-key forgot my song I was supposed to sing. So I basically but you know what it was? I jinxed myself. I knew that I jinxed myself, like, as momentarily, like, I put that in there, you know? And I was just kind of like, oh, and then, like I said, it gets very attentive. I didn't want to sing at all. And then, like I said, my best friend Otto was like, yo, my mom wants to know if you want to sing in church with her. And then I was just like, I haven't sung in church since I was like, you know, freaking 9, like, I don't know, 8 years old. But I was just like, okay, I'll just do it, you know? And it was just like, what is it gotta do? And when I started singing, I was just like, okay. And like I said, even then, it got me even closer with God, you know?
Yeah.
And everything, like, I was just, and mind you, it's right before everyone's eyes, so you could kind of see it. So that's what kind of like showed me, like, all right, you know what, girl, you got to do this. You know what I mean? And that's why I go on with everything, is how I feel inside.
I feel that. So, how has COVID impacted, like, the pandemic? How has that impacted everything with your music, as far as, I mean, like, trying to do like shows or anything like that? Like, I know you just got started this year, but like, how has the pandemic affected your progression?
I feel like it sucks, with the whole show situation and stuff, because then obviously I would be doing more like open mic stuff or here and there, you know, kind of like getting myself out there would be a blessing, like, yeah, if it's open. But with social media, with everything right now, I kind of was just like, right now in this moment, like I said, I don't really have any songs. I mean, I got some in the chamber in my phone files that ain't ready, but what's personally out there isn't a lot. So right now, I just kind of just been, you know, at least for me, the best thing I could do is make videos and
Yeah,
post it
like
on
you were
Instagram.
doing on Instagram and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and just kind of show people. And then also too, I've been doing lately, which I got to do another one right now. I'm thinking about it. I've been doing freestyle videos. So like whenever I just go in there and freestyle a little bit and
Okay.
just kind of just see what goes forth on something like on a beat or whatever. And then I just kind of just been doing that. So far, they've been really good responses. So I'm like, okay, so it's kind of, I like it though. Like I said, COVID still gets a lot more people to know you.
Yeah.
And like I said, you still able to show your talent. I can still show my talent. But yeah, when the shows happen, oh yeah, let's really go. Let's go.
When the shows happen, you're gonna get it popping, huh?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get it popping. It's gonna be a show within a show.
Yeah, nah, I feel that. I feel that. I mean, it's always good to entertain, especially doing shows, because I mean that's what people come for. Everybody knows your music. Like, you know, people gonna know your music if they showing up to your show. They want to see a performance to make it like an experience that they because I've never been to a concert personally, or like a show. Well, I've been to some stuff, but you know, I've like, so I'm from Florida, and we had this thing in Jacksonville. That's actually where I'm from, Jacksonville, Florida, called Come Together Day. And so they would have artists out there, but it wasn't like mainstream artists. It was like Bootsy, Webby, Lil Scrappy, like it was those type of artists.
Bootsy there? You already said Bootsy. It's okay.
we had Bootsy there and everything, and but like we all knew their music, but we wanted to see them perform. We wanted to see them get the crowd hype and get ratchet and all that, as we would say. But but yeah, I mean that's what people come for. They don't really come for the music. They want to entertainment.
Experience, because you could go home and listen to it on your phone. Exactly. Just how the reason why they're out there, you can have it listen on your phone, but it's an experience, and like, and that's why with music, I just want to make to where like people feel it, and also kind of like even just around me, anybody around me, I just want you to have a good time. You know what I mean? So it's just like, why not everyone come together, turn up, get lit? I would just, even if I wasn't even singing, like if you're around me, you're getting lit, you're getting turned up, and it's not even, if you don't drink or whatever, you're gonna have fun regardless. Like, and so it's just like I just want people just to come, enjoy their time, be themselves, feel free, feel open, and also like the people that I feel like I said, I want to give off good vibes, good energy. So why not, get more people to connect with that too? Some people on a broader aspect. You never know.
Yeah, for
sure.
Never know. So I just started like doing TikTok, right? So
posted it.
Huh?
You made one too?
Yeah. So I mean, like I've been making TikToks and stuff. So to promote my clothing line, right? So I always swear, okay, I would never do this. I'm not doing TikTok. Fuck TikTok. I ain't getting into this. And then people started reaching out like, hey, why don't you have a TikTok? Do you have a TikTok? You should go promote your clothes on TikTok because you may go viral. Who knows?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know anything.
So I say that for my question to you. Have you ever like posted your music on there, like go on there and just sing live or anything like that on TikTok or anything?
Yeah, I actually like what I started doing was like making those videos, and then I just started just uploading them like all the free stuff. Make the freestyle in, just throw it out there. Because I mean, and just to get it, and like even with TikTok, like I haven't even really like followed nobody. Like I'm just so like I only really use Instagram. Like I like with all Facebook and stuff, so it's very it's hard for me to like let go of Instagram and go to something else. It's like different, it's like I'm cheating,
Nah, I feel you because I still post my TikTok stuff on Instagram. Like
I know, so I'm on like, so we can be let me know what's going on. So I'll get the videos and then I'll just drop it on there. But even doing on that, I was very surprised of even just the reactions on like TikTok, and like I posted some stuff on what was it, Triller? The Triller too? Yeah, so that did all those little things. So it's like, okay, so I see certain stuff, working, but I just feel like it's just getting yourself out there. There's so many people.
That's all it is getting your stuff out there.
Just getting yourself out there. Like, people are making slime videos and people are watching it. You know what I mean? Like, there's something out there for everybody.
I mean, there's kids on YouTube.
Everybody. People are doing, weird ass shit, doing this, that. And people are just going viral. So why as well, like, make content that, you know, you feel like would, you know, it's gonna touch somebody, it's gonna touch an audience, it's gonna get there.
That's what I told my dad last night, because I'm like, you know, people are making money left and right, however you see fit. Like any type of way, there's a way to make money. People like this little kid on YouTube, Ryan's World. My son, he's 4. He's always on that shit. When he's on my iPad, he's always on Ryan's World looking at YouTube. I had to cut him off. Like I had to cut him off because every time you see a toy, it's like, I want this toy, I want this toy, I want this toy. I'm like, no, bro, I'm not just gonna sit here and buy you. You have enough toys. Play with those.
You don't even have enough room for these toys.
Exactly. We don't have enough room for these toys. So nah. So I mean, there's so many ways to make money. You see all these TikTok famous people get invited to the NBA All-Star game. Like you just see it's nuts. So
it's crazy.
You gotta promote yourself. You gotta find a way, find your lane, and go out there and just put your stuff out there. Like you said you've been doing. Yeah.
You just have to just do it. And then mind you too, especially like right now, I'm not signed. I don't have no record deal. I don't have, you know what I mean? Like it's not nothing like that. So I have to promote myself.
Yeah, for sure.
And who else is going to do it? Who else is going to take it there? You know what I mean? And it's like, and you're blessed, and you have to really just do it for yourself. Like you're blessed enough to, if you have like, you know, friends and family that support you and see your vision and see your dream and is willing to be on your side no matter what and help get you there because they see it. Because that's the same way. If I see my friends doing that shit, yeah, let's go. I believe in your dream. Let's do it. But you have to believe in it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like you're blessed if you even have that. But at the end of the day, too, I have to still do it. You have to still do it. We have to still do it. It's not going to, you know, I'm not born rich. My family's not from fucking this and that.
You still got to go out there and get it.
Gotta get it. You gotta get it, no matter what it is. You gotta lead by example sometimes too. And that's why, you know, like even you're probably just doing this is leading by example, you know, just taking that next step. You know, you don't know a lot of people, like you might know people, but there's not a lot of people that are willing to take that next step and really just go out there and just say, fuck it. If I gotta look crazy, I'll be crazy, but you're going to say I was crazy when you see it happen or you see this and that. It's just, you can't make people believe. You know what I mean? Like seeing is believing for them, you know?
Like one of my friends called me, I was playing Xbox and he was like, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I started making TikTok videos because we've always talked shit about TikTok.
Yeah.
And so they were like, oh, you're a bitch, blah, blah, blah. I said, shit, if I get viral, I'm going to be a rich bitch. And that's all. They should say, I'm rich, bitch. So shit, I'm cool with it.
You see, like, what's the worst that happens? It's not like you have self-control on whatever it is that you want to put on there. You know what I mean? So it's what content you want to give. What do you want to do? Like, I just make sure, like, whatever I put out there is, like, something that I 100% is okay with and what I want. And it's, like, just be yourself. Like, you never know. You know, you never know what can happen. It could be that one. It's like that guy that sings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And now he's all over the place. Hell, I made a video with him.
1, 2, he got like, you know.
I made a video with like just like a little meme or whatever. Like I made one with him when all this election stuff was going on. And when they were talking about Nevada counting the ballots, and I was like, this is how Nevada's counting the ballots, and put his ass up there singing 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, and now he's viral. Like
that's what I'm saying. What's his name, homie, with the Ocean Breeze?
Ocean Spray? Yeah.
Yeah, Ocean Spray. Yeah, she's an Ocean Breeze. Yes, and then mind you too, Fleet, their sales went up. Like everybody's winning. You know what I mean? Like you don't know how much of an impact like you could really do. And it wasn't just like, oh, Miss Man just skateboarding. Anybody could just skateboard. I could do that.
Exactly.
How he came off and his just vibration is what it gets. I feel like as long as you're real and you're being 100% speaking your truth, being your truth, they will see that, you know. It's a drawn, it's light, you know what I mean? So you're going to get the light, you're going to get the good, and you're going to get the bad, you know? You're going to attract it. So it's like, why not?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like, I mean, you hit it on the head right there. And like you said, the Ocean Spray dude, he was skateboarding with a bottle of Ocean Spray.
Cranberry juice.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, he on a commercial. They gave him a truck, gave him a house, like all type of shit. Like, hey, you never know what can happen, man. There's, like I said, there's so many ways to make money. It's out there.
It's out there. it's just as bad as how you want it. You know what I mean?
Find your craft and do what you do.
Yeah, you just gotta be willing to be like, what is it that you really truly want? When you figure it out, what you want, you'll go out there and get it, no matter what it is. You know,
for sure.
You just gotta work hard. Gotta stay focused.
All right. So, what's your because we did talk about social media. So, for everybody out there, what's your social media handle so they can go follow you, like your content? You know, YouTube, Instagram,
Instagram,
all of that, like all of that.
All of that. Well, I go by JasmineNicole.w, and it's JASMINE, because everybody likes to like leave the S or whatever because Z, or like leave the E out and stuff. I got time for that. No, but it's JasmineNicole.w, and then everything else is the rest. My YouTube is the exact same as well. Well, Jasmine Nicole.
Gotcha. And I'm gonna put the link to all of that in the description too, so that way people can find you easily for sure.
I know. I forgot. I was like, I just made a TikTok. I'm like, I hope it's the same. I don't know. Just like for Jasmine Nicole, but yeah, but Instagram Jasmine. All
right, for sure. So, like I said, I am typically a sports podcast. Do you watch any kind of sports?
I watch sports like with my family. Like my mom is like straight Dodger fan. Like she'll just own me. Like if I say anything. Like for real, like I will have to find a new mother. She will just, but like that, or like Pittsburgh Steelers, because my dad's family's from Pittsburgh. So it's like so it's like here and there. I've been like, as I gotten older, you know, like I watch the game. Like I've been at like a couple bars, and I'm like, eating peanuts.
Go sit there and watch the game and stuff.
Like, have a beer, lo michelada, whatever. And then I'm just like, like I know certain stuff, but all the extras, no. I just didn't know, did he make it? He did it. He did it. I don't know what that little number means. I only know it varies so much, but I know enough.
Got you. So Dodgers and Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, and Raiders. We can say Raiders too.
Raiders. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really know the Raiders, but it is what it is.
I have to.
No, I feel that. I have family that are Steelers fans, and they love, especially what's going on now with the Steelers. So it's their 11-0.
See, I really don't know too much about it. I said I only watch it when I'm with my family.
No, I got you. I understand.
But I'm very upset. You said what? 2-0?
No, they're 11-0.
11-0. Do they got 11, or do they got the?
They got 11 wins. Yeah.
Oh, they got 11 wins.
11 wins, 0 losses.
Okay. So we're doing great. We're good.
Doing great right now.
Great. That's all. See, I told you, it's very, very simple.
So when can people expect a next song out for you?
Well, I do have a song that I'm working on for myself called Retro. Okay. And it's coming out real soon. I'm trying
before the end of the year.
I'm praying it happens. Because it's gonna be it's a different vibe. It's still a vibe, but it's a different, and it's been like a little precious little baby of mine. Okay. I've been holding on this one, so
don't be shy. Just put it out there.
I know, but it's gonna be like that quick. It's just it has a little little bit I gotta just do, and after that, it's all set in stone. But it should be, if I, maybe the end of this year, maybe January.
For sure. So soon.
Soon. In a matter of a couple of weeks. It just depends.
Okay. So before we go, I do have to ask you to sing something.
Oh, the way you was asking like that, I had a feeling. Okay.
whatever you want to sing, just so people can hear your voice.
Oh my gosh, it might be a little gone because I was like cleared it up, but
your voice ain't gone nowhere.
I can't even talk. Nothing. No, I can't. Oh my gosh, I'm like smiling. I don't even know what to sing. You said anything?
Yeah, whatever you want to sing, just sing it. It don't even have to be that long. Just sing something, just so people can get a little taste.
Maybe I could sing a little bit of Retro.
Okay.
A little taste. Okay, well, it doesn't have a beat, but but yeah, it goes. I've been cruising and grinding and working all freaking week. I've been losing my mind, been barely getting any sleep. And it's getting harder, I just need some stress release. Can you be the one and give me some relief? Yeah. He's like, Morgan, what?
Nah, that was good. Like I said, a little taste.
I wish I had to leave. I'm like,
If you had to beat, you'd probably give us the whole song.
Maybe a couple little steps. I probably would sing it. But working on that. It's about to come soon.
Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to that. So
definitely. I'll send it to you when it's done.
When it's done, share it.
It's to you, so you already know.
All right, for sure.
You'll be it first. Don't even wait for the download or nothing. It's gonna
be... All right, for sure. Mm-hmm. But I thank you for being on the show.
No, thank you. Appreciate it. Definitely.
Thank you for blessing my show.
No, thank you for blessing. This is my first time, so I was really nervous, but you made it real comfortable.
Nah, like I said, don't be nervous. It was gonna be cool.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. So I appreciate it.
No problem. And I'm definitely gonna have you back on, especially after you drop this retro song.
Oh yeah,
definitely get you back on.
Hey, you let me know. I'm here. I'm here.
I will do. All right, y'all. So this is Jasmine Nicole. Hey. I will put the links to her social media in the description, so that way you can check her out, check out her music and everything. And until next time.
Peace. Next time. Bye.